Hi all, welcome back. In today's lecture also, we will be working out one problem from Centroid itself in the subject engineering mechanics. So for today's lecture, I have selected a different type of problem. Rather than directly calculating the centroid, we have some twist here. So let us try to understand the question first. The question is, a semicircular area of 20 centimeter diameter was removed from a thin plate of 50 by 50 centimeter as shown in the figure. So what have happened here? We were having a plate of 50 centimeter by 50 centimeter. It was a square plate initially. From this, we are actually cutting out a semicircular area like this, and the diameter of this semicircle is how much? 20 centimeter. So what will obviously happen? Initially, we had a square plate. It was having a centroid. When you cut out some area from here, what will happen to the centroid? Centroid is basically what? It is the point about which the area is equally distributed. So when you remove some area from here, the centroid will automatically get shifted to your right side. Okay, now let's see what we have in the question. It is desired to maintain the centroid of area at the original point. So initially when you were having this 50 by 50 plate, the centroid was exactly at the center, that is at a distance of 50 by 2 from the left side and 50 by 2 from the bottom side, so that we will reach this particular point. The coordinate of this point will be 50 by 2 and 50 by 2, that is 25 comma 25. So initially we were having x bar was equal to 25 and y bar was equal to 25, and from that when we cut your semicircular area, actually the centroid should shift to the right, but they want the centroid to remain in the very same point. So what obviously we will need to do for that? We have to remove some area from the right side also, and that is what is asked here. Determine the width of the material shown shaded at the left, on this side, to be removed to achieve this. Okay, so what they are asking is like to compensate for this cutout and to ensure that the initial point of centroid remains here itself, we want to remove some area from the other side. Okay, and the width of this section have to be found out. So they are asking us how much should be the value of B, so that the centroid which got shifted to this side will come back to the original location. So let us try to see how this problem can be worked out. So as we always do, what we are starting to do is like we will be splitting the composite shape into simple shapes. So initially here what I am doing is I am taking the complete square plate, the full square plate as my first figure, and I am putting number 1 here, and the rectangular portion which we need to cut on this side is marked as 2, as you can see here, and the semicircular area is marked as 3. And please note the shape 2 as well as 3 is hollow sections here. Okay, now let us try to work out the areas. So if you see, the first figure was our square plate, so the area will be 50 into 50. So I have calculated that. The second figure is also a rectangle, and I know this height is 50, but I don't know about the width, so I will put it as B itself. So now A2 is equal to 50 into B, that is also written here. And finally I have my semicircular plate which is cut out. And what will be the area of this one? I know that the total area of a circle is pi r square. Since we have a semicircle, pi r square by 2. So I will put the value of radius. The total diameter was given in the question as 20. So the radius will be obviously 10. So I am getting a value of 157 centimeter square as this area. Now what we need to work out is we have to work out the values of x size, right? So what will be x size? And we will see why we are calculating the value of xi and ai. So xi, we have already seen in the previous problem that xi means with respect to our reference y-axis, how much is the horizontal distance I have to travel to the centroid of individual figures. Say for example, we have the first figure as this square. So from my reference y-axis, what should be the distance I have to travel with the horizontal distance so that I will reach point G1. Okay. So what should be the distance? Since we have a square plate, it will be the base by 2, which is 50 by 2. So x1 is 25. Now let's try to calculate x2. And I know x2, second figure is a rectangle. With respect to the base side, I know it is at a distance of base by 2. That is b by 2. So from this left side, I have to travel a distance of b by 2 so that I will reach point G2. But is it same as x2? No, x2 means the distance, horizontal distance from the reference y-axis to the point G2. And how to calculate that? We need the distance from this point to this G2. So if you want to calculate that, what do you have to do? You already know that this total length is how much? It was 50 centimeter, right? So this 50 minus what is this remaining length? It is b by 2. Therefore, the x2 value will be how much? We need to calculate this. We already know that the total length is 50 and the remaining length is b by 2. Therefore, my x2 will be 50 minus b by 2, so that I will get the remaining value. So that is what they have done here, 50 minus b by 2. And since we don't know the value of b, we are putting it as it is. Now coming to the third figure, that is the x3 value. So what will be that? We have the reference y-axis and the point G3 is here, and we already know this distance will be 4r by 3 pi. We already learned the equation for that. Now substituting that 4r by 3 pi, I will get it as 4.24. And as per our condition, what was the final condition required? Once you cut this semicircle and this rectangle, the remaining area, we will be having some remaining area, right? Its centroid should be at a distance of x bar equal to 25 and y bar is equal to 25 is the initial value. So initially when it was a square plate, the value of x bar and y bar was 25 and 25, and the condition is like even though after cutting these two shapes, we need the x bar and y bar to remain the same. So in this case also, the value of x bar will be how much? It will be 25 itself. So that is the main logic that you have to understand in this type of problem. So the required condition is x bar is equal to 25. So I know the equation for x bar, calculating the x bar, which is sigma xi ai divided by sigma ai, and here we have three figures. So again we will be expanding that. When you expand that, what you will be getting? x1 a1 minus x2 a2 minus x3 a3. Why I put a minus sign here? Because for the second figure, it is a cutout section, as well as for the third figure also, if you see, it is a cutout section. It is a hollow section. So the area should be considered as negative, whereas the first one was complete plate. So I put that as positive. So you can see here a1 into x1. a1 was 2500 and x1 was 25. Those two quantities are taken as positive. Whereas when you move to this rectangle, what I have done is 50b is considered as negative, minus 50b into minus a2 into x2. 50 minus b by 2. Again, this semicircle is also cut out. So I am considering 157 also as negative, minus 157 into 4.24 divided by a1 minus a2 minus a3. Now we can simplify this. If you see, upon simplification, we will obtain like this, and on further rearrangement and simplification, you can see that you will be getting a quadratic equation in terms of b, and if you solve this quadratic equation, you will get the value of b, which is the width that we should cut from this side, so that the centroid of the remaining section will come back to 25, 25. So a section having a width of 2.76 centimeter should be cut out from the other side, so that we will get the centroid to remain in the same position. So this is how you will work out this problem. I hope the concept is clear to you, and thank you for seeing this lecture.